Okay, for this, parental discretion is always advised.
You go to krbe.com, you reach out to us, tell us what happened in your world where you have sought payback. You didn't just seek it, you got it. But the person that you got back doesn't know it's you that did this thing to them. But what's the thing? You're going to explain it all to us, and that's why we call it revenge. Catherine is standing by. Let's get her story. Good morning, Catherine.
Good morning.
Hey, Catherine.
What's up, Catherine?
So who is it you're seeking revenge on this morning?
I'm seeking revenge on this idiot who basically forced my dad out of his job after 28 years.
Oh,
28 years? Your dad worked at the same place?
You are the one that is not technically scorned, but you are getting the revenge for the scorned one.
I love that.
Dad.
You're like a hero.
Does your dad know?
He does not know to the extent.
Oh, to the extent.
Whoa.
Well,
So,
fill us in.
yeah,
Like,
give us
who
the
is this
background.
guy?
So my dad worked for this company, and this guy, Larry, came in and basically forced him out the door and encouraged them to push him into early retirement. Just to give you context, my dad is one of the sweetest men on earth. He honestly is really, really a good guy. He goes to church. He doesn't appreciate foul language. He doesn't stand behind any kind of womanizing behavior. And when Larry came in, he was very much doing all these things.
Oh, so Larry's a womanizer?
Yeah. He would round up everyone else in the company, trying to get them to go to bars, hit on women. You know, it doesn't matter if they were married or not.
I mean, that's all fine if it's 1984.
So obviously, this guy is totally opposite of your dad's morals and the way your dad behaves. Did he ever get him in trouble? I don't know. I'm just wondering, besides kind of pushing him towards retirement, how did he actually get him out of the job?
Yeah, he just forced him out. He just said that, you know, he had the leverage at this point to fire him. Said that he wasn't really up to the game, that his age was a problem.
Oh my God, can't you sue somebody?
You
over
can't
that?
do that. You cannot force somebody out because of their age.
Yeah, if anything, they make up things like, well, we've eliminated your position.
My dad does not like conflict. He's not standing up for himself in the way that I wish that he would, other than saying, like, I'm not going to do these things.
Plus, how do you have proof? Like, if your dad doesn't have, like, audio or...
No, it's his word against the other guy's
Yeah, I'll
word.
just say, I didn't say that.
Right.
And how long has he been removed from that position now? How long has he been out of work?
It's been about 4 months.
But
4 months.
Wait, does he have another job or did he actually just retire?
He took early retirement, but he's upset about it.
Oh, yeah, if you've been there for 28 years. So, Eric, you've got this Larry on the other line.
Yep, I got Larry.
Well, this is gonna be awkward. Has Larry ever met you?
No, he doesn't know who I am.
Wow, that's going to be really interesting.
Nope, he has no
Who's
idea.
This lady on the phone.
I just
Okay.
said we have somebody that would like to talk to on our show.
Well, Catherine, that's you. So stand by and let's get him on the phone. He has not heard anything you told us. Hi, Larry. Welcome to the Roula and Ryan Show in 104.1 KRBE. Thanks so much for being available to join us today.
Yeah. Can someone please just tell me what this is about?
Well, what it's about is on Tuesdays we let people air out their grievances, and there's a young lady on the phone named Catherine.
Catherine would like to talk to you, but I don't think you've ever met her. So, Catherine, why don't you explain to Larry who you are and why you're here?
Hi, Larry. So you don't know me, but you do know my father, Bill, who worked in your company for 28 years, and you recently forced him out.
Yes. The job we have, it's a young man's game, okay? Your dad is, he's at the sunset point of his career, and...
Dude, you can't say
not
that.
fit in with that plan.
That's job.
Let him say it. Let him say it.
That's
Ryan.
age discrimination.
Right, let him say it. Let him say it.
What can I not say? What exactly can I not say? That he's not capable of doing the job? That he couldn't learn new technologies to be successful at his job? What do you need me to say here? He got paid.
Well, Larry, you're coming out guns blazing here. What if she's just telling you that, like, her
What if
dad's
she
not
wanted to
doing
thank
well?
you? What if she wanted to thank you for giving her downtime with her dad so they can go vacation? You
You're
don't know
very
what she's calling
defensive.
for.
It's really weird because
Yeah.
she hasn't said one thing about her dad, just that he worked with you.
I want to be clear that my father was paid a fraction of what he should have been paid. He is a brilliant man, and he was never paid by you.
Okay, I think your dad got a fair compensation. You know what this feels like a little bit? You know when the parent calls the teacher because they think that their kid is like the shining star, and then they learn that their kid isn't? That's kind of the situation. Your dad was dead weight, okay?
Dead weight? Did you just say dead weight?
I didn't keep saying it quiet.
I did.
I hear that you're going through a pretty nasty divorce. Is that true?
Are you spying on me, bitch?
Oh,
Okay, you can't call her
Come
that.
on, Larry.
Yeah, well, I had the fortune of hearing all of these wonderful stories about you and your paid escorts. And my father happens to know your schedule very well, and that you went to that little massage parlor every week.
Are you kidding me right now?
What's going on? What happened?
Well, I informed his
You
wife
caused it.
of his extracurricular activities, and I told him where she could find him on Fridays at lunch.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Whoa.
Were you in one of those places and you came out and your wife is there?
You have no idea. You have just cracked open. This is war right now, okay? Tell me your name one more time. Catherine, is that what you said?
Why would she tell you your name if you want to tell her it's war? No. My name's Sarah.
Yeah.
What are you? You a meddling, spying bitch? Like, seriously, what is your problem?
He was cheating on his wife, and he got caught. That's what happened.
It could have been any kind of
Your
coincidence
wife-
that the mom,
you
that the
can't-
dad, the wife and the husband were in the same place at the same time.
You walked out of that place and your wife was standing there?
Yeah, that's what happened.
Oh, man.
She's like, why does he look so relaxed?
Oh, my God, Eric.
Eric.
You think it's funny? I mean, you basically, Catherine, you've blown up a family.
You making
pouring
coffee?
water?
Are you peeing?
Yeah, I'm multitasking, and I'm done with this, so piss off.
I guess he was peeing.
Wow.
Oh, my gosh.
No, and he just hung up.
Oh, damn.
Catherine, wow.
I will say that when I contacted her, she did not seem too surprised. It seemed like this was just like another thing to add to the list, and she thanked me.
Well, do you feel better now? I mean, your dad doesn't get his job back, and he doesn't get respected the way he should have been, but you do have a podcast audio of him saying that your dad was past his prime and into the sunset.
That's a lawsuit right there.
That's not cool.
That is true. That is true.
Well, thanks for reaching out to our show, Catherine. And, people could just hope to have kids that love them as much as you love your dad.
Thank you.
Okay, take care, honey. Thanks for listening to our show.
Yeah, you too.
All right.
Bye.
Wow.
Putting
Man.
it all out there for your dad. Man, that's really... I'm going to those smiles.
I wish my kid would do something like that for me. You know, if I was ever in that position, I'm proud of her.
Proud of your child? Or?
No, I mean, I'd be proud of her if she did that for me. I'm just saying, I am proud of my own child. Thankfully, I'm not in a position like that, but I'm just saying if I were, her dad's got to feel good about that.
You're just tuning in. Larry ousted Catherine's dad after 28 years at his job. So Catherine ousted Larry about his spa visits to Larry's wife.
Man.
Well, okay, KRBE.com. Eric's going to set you up with the
Like whenever I have
Roula and Ryan Show.
from after working out, my shoulder hurts. I'm like, I want to go get a massage, but I'm like, where do you even go? I don't want to go anywhere. Like,
To go to a real place.
Well, here's the general
they
clue,
called?
Eric.
It
I
says
got some place, Eric.
If it says neon massage in the window,
If it says neon,
probably not.
I stay away.
relaxation, and it's open at 11 o'clock at night, that's probably not a legitimate place, Eric.
are they any good at massages?
Nobody knows.
I don't think they're massaging your back.
I don't know.
They don't go to the right
Anyway.
part of the body for the massage
Do
that
they-
you're looking
They
for.
smack your butt.
Do you get a massage at all?
Well, some parts of you do.
I don't know.
Anyway, go to
I don't know if they like.
Canada.com.
You got to do that in the middle, the end.
Moving along, Eric.
Eric,
we
let's
don't want to
not
know.
think about it.
and we
what
don't
about the real
need
places? That
anybody
Massage
else.
Envy? Is that still
Like Massage Envy, Massage Heights,
and
actual
Honey.
places.
That's what I'm
like
saying, no
the
place.
Makara spot, the
That place is
Omni.
really
That's
nice.
affordable.
All these hotel spas have like the Trellis spot, the Houstonian, whatever it is.
That's probably like.
No, I'm just saying
$500.
you go from hotels, like the Makara spot, the Omni, to the places you can go weekly and have a subscription, like Massage Heights or whatever it is,
Massage
or Milk and
Envy.
Honey. Yeah, Massage Envy, place like that. If it's like that and you know it's a legitimate
Yeah, that's
massage therapy place, Eric, you will not be surprised
And typically,
that you walked
Eric-
into something inappropriate.
That's rough.
What, Rula, didn't you go into a place by accident and you said the woman came out in a negligee?
Oh, I didn't go by accident, honey. I went on purpose.
Oh.
Because I go, what is this? Why is there just a door and there's almost no reception area? And when I walked out, she comes out in lucite heels, and you know the little white jacket, Sam, that the manicurists wear. Okay, but this is like just like it was real short, and her dress was right under it, but it was probably shorter than that. And I was like. And she's like, she's looking at me like a deer in headlights, and then a guy comes out from behind the screen. A guy just comes out. And he's like,
the manager?
But I was with my husband because when I walked in, I was so excited they were open at 8 o'clock and it said it was a nail salon. I go, oh my God, you guys are open at 8 o'clock for nails? And she was looking at me like a deer in headlights with her lucite heels. And the guy comes out and only talks to my husband. I just was like,
Well,
let's
they meant
go.
that guy came out leaving.
No. This guy worked there.
That was a customer.
No, he was the manager guy, and he was
Remember we did
not
that bit?
talking to me or
Remember we
acknowledging
sent-
me.
Remember we sent
Weird.
Kevin to the spas?
Oh, God, yes.
Remember we did it one time only because
When
it
you
was
doing
dangerous.
it?
What you do at the whorehouse?
What you
at the
doing
whorehouse?
at the whorehouse?
What's that mean, Mommy? Okay, sorry, 7 o'clock. Okay, family meeting time. What's it about? Should we be scared? Is somebody in trouble? Are we going to hate Eric after this meeting? We don't know, but we do know that Sam will have zero reaction because there's no compassion there.
We've
knew?
learned that.
And I'm holding
Go
you
back
to
to the
that.
640 podcast.
Going to try really hard to sound very excited.
What if Eric
whatever
tells
this
us the news
is.
and we all just don't react? We're just like, oh, okay, that's very interesting. Thank you for that.
Stop
Moving on
pulling
to
a
Scoop.
Sam.
Who wants to win JT tickets?
Yeah.
We're going to find out next on the Roula and Ryan Show.
104.1 KRBE. It's the Roula and Ryan Show.
That's right. And in case you're new to the show, I'm Roula. That's Ryan. There's Eric.
Good morning.
And I'm Special K.
Hey!
We got Sam.
You should just do that from now on. Do that for 2 weeks.
Hi.
I'm the son of Bobcat.
You do. You sound like Bobcat Goldthwait.
She wasn't here yesterday.
Sam
wasn't here
yeah.
yesterday. She don't
We'll
know
do that in
what's
Scoop. I'll catch you up because I haven't had that.
Oh, yeah, you're out yesterday.
Reading
Now.
about the
We've got
compassionate
Ahmad,
list.
we've got Urban.
Well, when you say that, we got a
Digital.
reference. At 6:40 this morning, Sam let everybody know that she's been accused
Her
of
mom,
having
dad, and husband told her.
no compassion, no empathy.
I lack empathy.
And then she gave us an example of what they were accusing her of, and none of us thought that was not compassionate. We thought, that's fine.
my
Bad
husband
example.
texted me and told me I didn't tell his story right.
So now you're
good enough.
Now you're not a good storyteller and you're not compassionate. Thanks, honey.
So Eric here on the Roula and Ryan Show behind the scenes, well, we just defer to him for a lot of things like revenge. You know, you contact him for revenge, or you contact him for roses initially or closure,
Yeah,
and then we get it all done, right? So when Eric says we have to have a family meeting, it's like, I wonder what's going on.
Well, I don't have anything
Why is there
to
a drum
say.
roll, Ryan? That's a long drum roll.
I know. Now I'm nervous. Okay, here is what I wanted to say.
Here's what it is. Ryan, take the floor.
Okay.
Why is he dropping and giving us 20? You're going to make us work out now?
This is not about me. It's not about Sam, Kev, Mom, Roula. It's all about Ryan.
It's about something I posted on Instagram.
that people saw and told us about, but we were like, nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Text all last week because you were gone.
People, I mean, they see things that aren't really what they're thinking they're
But
seeing.
they are, because of what you're about to say.
All right, so go to my
they're not wrong.
Instagram. Go to my Instagram. If all of y'all could go to @Radio Ryan Chase right now.
Yep.
I finally, after all this time, you've heard me talk about Jen. That is my significant other, my sweetheart. I love her. And I've always been very protective, okay? Like, I don't like to share a lot of my personal life because there are trolls out there, and I'm just like, I can take it. I'm used to it. I've had people say some pretty horrible things. That's just the show. But, I just didn't want to post something and then see something negative written because it's just, I treasure her. I don't want anything like to hurt her feelings. But I went ahead and I had the guts and I finally posted a picture of the two of us. I posted like about 6 pictures. On the first page, there's a picture of her holding my hand, her hands right up against my face, and it's got a ring on the finger. Now, y'all look closely. That's her right hand. That's not the wedding ring hand.
Right.
So are you saying that people thought you're engaged, but you're not, and you want to clarify that?
And if you scroll 1, 2, 3, 4 pictures in, look at that picture. Yes. Now look at her left hand.
So she has 2 diamonds.
I didn't see that.
Now that is a diamond engagement ring.
From Diamond Cutter.
So what you're saying is...
You gave her 2 rings.
I proposed.
Yeah!
Yes.
Wait, did she say yes? We don't know.
Oh, yeah. That's one thing if you propose.
I'll
What's
tell
the
you
answer?
what.
Well, she's
Rather
wearing
than
2
me-
diamonds.
So I had everything planned out that night. I wanted to go to the place where we first went. And then after that, that was just going to be like, we're going to have like an appetizer.
Okay.
And then we'll go to the main reservation afterwards to celebrate. Because I was fairly certain she was going to say yes.
Mm-hmm. Most guys try, right?
I mean,
Well, we have talked about that on the show. That usually, you don't throw out that fishing line unless you think it's going to catch and bring it back. It's kind of a tricky game to throw it out there.
It's not
and
like
you're
you've
not
been
sure.
together 2 months.
So, yeah, you
But
obviously
also-
thought it was going to happen.
They have to agree to be with Ryan, which we all know is problematic in itself. But
Thank you so much. Which, by the way, we had like 2,700 people like that photo, which is more than anything I've ever posted since I've been on social media.
More than
for the
your
last
paintings?
Way more. Like in 13 years of posting, it has the most likes of anything I've ever posted. And 158 comments, 157 positive, only 1 nasty one.
The mumbles?
That was Kevin.
I was just talking about the mayonnaise that he put across his face or the lens whenever he took a picture of himself.
Yeah.
I was like, what happened to the rest of the wrinkles?
Here I was going through this process.
The woman was too stunned to speak.
Oh my gosh.
Well, let's not focus on what you think trolls would say, Ryan.
tell us what happened.
Let's actually
How this happened?
let's
Where
actually
did it happen?
in a
When,
restaurant. We don't
where?
want to name names of restaurants or anything, but a restaurant where we had our first date.
Is it local here in Houston?
Yeah, it's over in City
Okay.
Center.
Okay.
And then we had
Chipotle.
Yes, it was Chipotle.
They put the ring in the guacamole.
But I'll tell you what, rather than me explain it, I've got her on the phone right now.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, let's welcome Jen to the show.
Jen, welcome to the Roula and Ryan Show. Congratulations.
Hello.
Congratulations.
Hi,
So you did say yes. You said yes, right?
Yes, I just said, heck yes.
All
right.
right, Jen, you got to tell the story.
Yeah,
Like,
because everyone always wants to know, Jenna, from a girl perspective, like, oh my gosh, how long have you guys been dating? And how did he do it? And where did he do it? And let me see the ring. Like, those are all the major questions people have.
And when?
well, first
And
of all,
when?
it's been a couple weeks, so
You've held on to this for a
I
couple
held
weeks.
on to it. Yeah. I mean, I told my
Why would you
family,
hold on to this for a couple weeks?
and some very close
Where
friends
is
knew.
This has not been a couple weeks. This has been quite a while.
Yeah.
How long?
Oh my goodness.
What? How long?
You're not going to tell me you're married now, are you?
Like,
No,
did you already get
no,
married,
no.
Jen?
But why don't you take them through?
It has been really cute when we do run into people. And when we are out, Ryan has never tried to hide me or anything like that. He's been very proud to show me off and introduce people to us wherever we go. And it's been really cute when people hear that we are engaged, that they see the ring and they think that there's a KRB true insiders.
Oh, yeah.
Because they've learned before I said it on the air.
They pick up on it and they see it. And
First of all, I haven't
And not
said
one
this.
of them texted us nothing
Yeah,
at
come on,
37530.
texters.
Everybody
Spies.
texted everything, Jen. Everybody texted everything. Not one
We get
person
people-
they kept that secret
They
in the
tell us
vault.
about Ryan walking around
I know.
Jersey Village
Hey,
all
we
the
saw
time.
him walking
Oh, I
on the
know.
trail.
First of all, sweetie, I do love you very much. And why don't you take people through the proposal, how badly I messed it up?
Oh, no.
You actually did not at all. It was just, this is a testimony to how shocked I was, is that he asked me, would you like to go out this night? And I ironically was wearing the exact same outfit that I wore on our first date. And he took us to the place where we went on our first date. And I went to the restroom and, he was a little fidgety through the night. And I just talked it up to, I don't know, maybe stress. And when I got back from the bathroom, he was saying some beautiful, wonderful things, and I thought we were just having a conversation, and I tried to add into it, and he said, hold that thought just for a second. And I said, I think my head flipped around, and I said, hold up, did you just shush me?
Oh, no. So you were trying to say something nice, like you're about to do your whole
I was
speech?
building up to the speech.
And then what was it?
I shushed her in the
So
middle of
then,
it.
Jen, are you distracted because he shushed you and now you don't even know where
I know,
he's going
like-
with this?
What?
No, wait. You didn't just shush me when I'm trying to say something back nice to you. And he said, just hold on. And then he asked me, and it was beautiful and wonderful and very intimate because there were other people in the restaurant, but no one saw it. And so it was just a special moment between the two of us.
Oh,
Congratulations.
When did this happen?
We're so happy
Yeah,
for
how
you
long
guys.
have you, people want to know how long have y'all been dating and when did this happen? Because y'all said it's been a long time that you got engaged.
It's a couple months, actually.
Couple months.
Yeah, it's been a couple months
And
now.
y'all been dating for how long?
We started 3 years ago.
3 years ago.
3 years.
Whoa,
Yeah,
Ryan's
man,
been
you
hiding
really-
for 3 years,
Really been
Jen.
sitting on this. Jen, does that drive you nuts? And you're like, on the radio, like, would you don't want him to talk about you? Or do you care if he talks about you? Because I don't.
Well, let's just say that I will not be calling in for him on his birthday on April 10th.
Why is that? Why would you not be calling in for him?
Rule doesn't remember. Kevin remembers.
I'm just saying, there's
I have no
always a new
idea what's-
audience.
I have
They
no
might
idea
not
what's
have any
going on. I
idea
have
why
no
you would
idea.
not call in for him.
She sang a song that day. I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
And but by the way, she has
famous song.
she has a lovely voice. I mean, here's somebody. Okay, so what impressed me about her? I mean, she's gorgeous, first of all. But once I got to know who she was, I mean, she's just a very kind person, but she's brilliant. I mean, she's an entrepreneur. She's an engineer. That was her trade, and then retired from that, and now just runs her own company. And she just gives to everybody. She's just like an amazingly generous person.
awesome.
But she, ironically, got into Colorado School of Mines is a very prestigious engineering school. At the time she got into it, there were no women going to that school. So she was like a trailblazer. She got into it. She's actually set up scholarships for other women that want to attend that college now.
That's great.
That
Nice
university.
job.
And she got in on a singing scholarship of all things. So she paid her own way, which I found very impressive because I paid my own college. Nobody helped me, and nobody helped her. And she's done everything on her own.
And in your past dating world, you never really. A lot of people were.
I just kept it quiet.
Yeah, but then they weren't really working like what she's doing. Like
No, I'm
like
very
you were the
impressed.
breadwinner all the time.
Yeah. Now I'm like nothing compared to her.
All right.
This is awesome.
How did your daughter react, Ryan? She doesn't know, right? We just found out, but your daughter knows, right?
Well, she'll find out when she listens to the podcast.
Oh, no.
No. Of course, Faith knows. Faith has met Jen, so yes, of course.
Awesome.
Faith has been so supportive. Everybody around us has been just extremely supportive and loving. And, I am just so actually blessed and lucky that Ryan came into my life. We met many, many years ago at a charity function, and both of us were in relationships. And so I don't think we didn't even consider it. And then we re-met up again at another charity event, and we found that we kind of liked each other. And I think the thing that most people know about Ryan is that he's the most giving, loving, caring. He will give anything for anybody. He will do anything for anybody. And I'm just really lucky to be with a man like that.
No, I feel lucky
You guys,
as well.
for those just tuning in, the big announcement for the family meeting, Ryan is engaged to Jen, who's on the phone. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
Do y'all have a wedding date?
Yeah,
is it like next weekend?
Why is that always the first question?
Because it is. That's always the next question.
I'll
You
let
said you've been holding on to this for a couple
you
months.
can handle that one, Jen. Go ahead.
Well, it's like you always say. It's like when you're dating somebody, then people are like, oh, my goodness, when are y'all going to get engaged?
Right.
And then when you engaged, when are y'all going to get married?
Right.
When you get married, when is the kid coming? And then as soon as you pop out that baby, when is the next kid
Yeah, sometimes
coming?
before you pop out the baby, they're asking about the next baby.
Yeah, that's
I think there's a beauty in just living in the glow of the time. And I really try to live just on a day-to-day basis and finding joy in every single day. And so there's no rush for us,
Does this mean Ryan's going to leave Jersey Village?
Oh, my gosh, the JV's going to lose their number one
Well,
person.
it's gotta live. You gotta sell the mansion.
I'm holding on to that house. I'll turn it into a rental property like Kevin.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Good idea.
That's a
Well,
good idea.
congratulations, guys. Thanks for calling in, Jen. And
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congrats.
And,
Take a photo today. You guys need to take a photo, put it on Instagram.
Yes,
Okay.
engagement photos.
Oh, yeah.
right.
Engagement photos.
Have
Yeah.
Mumbles take those, engagement photos.
Or go
and
to Sears.
do
or
all
something.
those.
We have Irvin
Go to
free all
Sears.
afternoon. Irvin is dedicated to taking pictures, beautiful
He likes to be a
pictures of
photographer.
people.
He
And
likes to be a
so he could
photographer
probably come
also.
with you.
He loves doing
Right.
He's
that.
just trying to stress Irvin out because he's got so much on his
He's
plate.
got so much going on.
Oh
Send
my
him out
God!
with
You're going to give this poor
engagement
guy a nervous breakdown, sweetie. I love you, and I'll see you after work.
I love you.
Okay,
Thanks,
love you
y'all.
too.
You're
Take care.
welcome.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
See, look at that. It's a family meeting.
There you go.
That was.
And think about it. Every family meeting that involved me was always negative, like cancer twice.
That's why I didn't want to say your name.
I had a horrible skydiving accident, and it was like
That's going to be
everything
the
has
wedding. They
always
will do it
been
in the
bad.
air. Y'all will jump out of a plane and do it in the air.
No,
It'll be
she
one of
won't let me
those.
jump anymore.
Finally.
She
Sounds
stopped
like
me.
she
Marry
Someone
somebody.
stopped you.
You're with somebody.
All right, coming up
She
next,
stopped me.
we got Celebrity Scoop, and there is a huge reality competition. I think the biggest jackpot ever, and it has to do with one of the biggest YouTube stars in the world that all kids freak out for. We'll talk about it next on the Roula and Ryan Show.
Keep your radio right here
Time for your daily scoop. Roula and Ryan Celebrity Scoop.
on KRBE.
All right, don't forget, between 9 o'clock and 5 o'clock, your chance to win. Why do I want to say Jennifer? That's the second day in a row. Some Jennifer instead of Justin.
Because J-Lo is not coming.
I know. That was during
Jennifer
spring break.
Timberlake.
If y'all missed that during spring break, Jennifer Lopez canceled her tour. And not the whole tour, but the major cities
the
like
last
Atlanta,
city.
Houston, a bunch of them.
Why'd she cancel?
She didn't give a reason. Unless something came out over the weekend, but a lot of people speculated maybe it wasn't selling because the ticket prices were very high. We don't know yet. But that's the second day I'm trying to say Justin. I'm saying Jennifer. I don't know what's going on in my head. But Justin Timberlake is going to be here in December, and we have a chance for you to win tickets for that show and become a finalist to fly away to Miami to see him on June 15th at the Miami show. So be listening for JT to tell you to call in and be the big winner for that. Okay, two things I want to cover. Mr. Beast. We've talk about Mr. Beast for a long time. He is, I think, the most lucrative Instagram social YouTuber out there. He was offered $3 billion for his YouTube channel, and he said no because he knows he'll make more than that over the years.
That's a gutsy move to turn down $3 billion.
I don't think it was even about the money. It was just control.
Yeah, the control of his YouTube channel.
Now he can do whatever he wants. Just talk to his lawyers. But once you do that, you got to work for somebody.
Mr. Beast does a lot of giveaways. That's how he became, like, kids got hooked on him years ago because he does these things it's like a kid's wonderland. Like, think of like the little Orbeez that are inside one of those little slime balls, all those little beads. Like, he'll fill a whole swimming pool full of those and then jump into it and see what it feels like. Or he'll fill the entire first floor of a 2-story house with the little bouncy balls in the ball pits from, like, the little kids' places, and then jumps into that from the balcony.
But he pours the profits right back into what he's doing. He
always says that, what was that number we had 2 weeks ago, Eric? It was like $700 million or something, and he doesn't use any of it for himself.
Nope, he just gives it right back and keeps it going.
So now he's creating the biggest reality competition series in TV history for Amazon Prime Video. It's called Beast Games. It's inspired by what he does on YouTube. 1,000 contestants are going to compete for a $5 million prize. Kind of sounds like Squid Game. 1,000 contestants for $5 million, but nobody dies.
And he did Squid Game as well.
Without the killing.
Yeah, without the killing.
Oh. That we know of.
Yeah, you don't know. I never saw the Squid Game.
I'm totally kidding.
He says...
We saw him go in. We didn't see him come out.
So I don't know.
To Eric's point about control, to not selling his YouTube, he says in his statement about this game that's giving away $5 million, Amazon gave me the creative control I need to try and make this happen. I hope to make the YouTube community proud. They have not released the date of when the show is going to be airing or how you get in it. But yeah, he has 245 million subscribers. He is the most subscribed individual on YouTube alone.
Wow.
And that doesn't even count the other stuff. So there's not one thing I want to throw your way. And then last night, Oprah gave us a taste of what we haven't had since 2011, where she basically did a talk show about shame, blame, and the weight loss revolution regarding the shot that is making a lot of people lose weight. And it aired last night on ABC. And, we said this earlier in the 6 o'clock hour, for years, if there was a joke about weight, Oprah's name was somewhere in it. Mm-hmm. And she discussed that, obviously, because she's gone up and down and she has found the shot. She didn't say what kind of shot she's taking, which one, but that's how she has found weight loss. And here's what she said, part of this.
I took on the shame that the world gave to me. For 25 years, making fun of my weight was national sport. 1990, I saw myself on the cover of TV Guide's best and worst dressed list. And I remember thinking, oh, look, there I am on the cover. Mr. Blackwell, the tastemaker of the time, called me bumpy, lumpy, and downright dumpy. I was ridiculed on every late night talk show for 25 years and tabloid covers for 25 years. So in an effort to combat all the shame, I starved myself for nearly 5 months and then wheeled out that wagon of fat. And after losing 67 pounds on a liquid diet, the next day I started to gain it back.
Yeah. So that was a famous thing in pop culture history. Oprah bringing out this wagon with 67 pounds of beef fat in a giant plastic bag to show this is the amount of weight that I lost. And she famously has said since then that she started gaining weight the day after that happened. And within 2 weeks, she couldn't fit in the jeans she was revealing on that show.
I remember the women were mean. The people were like,
and people didn't like her when she was skinny.
I'm just not relatable.
Yeah,
yeah. They said she wasn't.
Win.
She did an entire show. She did an entire show
Ridiculous.
About the hate she was getting because now skinny Oprah isn't as nice or compassionate, or we don't feel you, skinny Oprah.
It's like people want to bring you down.
Oprah.
They want to bring you down to their level.
Well, we've seen some texts like, "Oh, poor Oprah, a billionaire," but still. You have that money everywhere you go. You're a human. Everywhere you go, you see magazines, TV. Like, and I lived in Chicago.
Still, they take shots at her. Still, some show is going to take a shot at her about something, whether she's thin or she's big.
Do you remember that Mr. Blackwell? His whole shtick was that he spoke in rhyme, and all he did was criticize people. He's dead now. good riddance. He was such a jerk.
Oprah said last night, by the way, this is
He was
streaming
not
on
a nice
Hulu.
guy.
If you missed it last night, streaming on Hulu, she said, for people who feel happy and healthy, celebrating life in a bigger body and don't want the medications, I say bless you. And for all the people who believe diet and exercise is the best and only way to lose excess weight, bless you too if that works for you. And for the people who think that this could be the relief and support and freedom that you've been looking for your whole life, bless you too, because there is space for all points of view regarding this shot that is
The skinny shot is what a lot of people call it.
Well, there's something new now. If you want to go to our resident health advisor on the show,
Yes.
we're going there right now to Special K.
Wow.
There's a new exercise pill that could potentially replace some, not all, of the benefits of working out.
A pill to not, you don't have to work out now. Just take a pill.
And it makes you
like
muscular.
limitless?
It's
your muscle tone?
Some compounds that seem to be able to mimic the physical
Steroids?
benefits of a workout, at least in rodent cells. So mice are getting all buff right now.
Mice are getting
Yeah.
buff.
Mice look
They
like those
had
kangaroos.
The main ingredient's cocaine.
you know those kangaroos?
Those
that are all
kangaroos,
like-
how they got those muscles?
Oh, yeah.
The mice
You've
are like
seen those
them now.
boxing kangaroos?
There, Kevin, there was we talked about the show Botched before. I haven't really watched a lot of it, but I had that channel on when an episode was on. This guy had gotten implants in his shoulder.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's
the human Ken doll.
To look like he's got really muscular. I've never seen that
He's
before.
got fake abs, fake arms, fake thighs.
What's he doing when he
fake-
tries to lift something?
He's not.
He doesn't.
He looks
doesn't.
very muscular. It's
because they're all implants.
Yeah.
All of
There's
it, yeah.
no muscle there.
He's
it's
like
crazy.
the first of his kind to figure it out.
And
Yep.
props to the
think
health
it's a leg
museum
implant.
because for years people have heard the phrase, well, muscle weighs more than fat. No, it does not. 5 pounds is 5 pounds is 5 pounds is 5 pounds.
I like the idea
the
of that
volume
overlap.
has more
Yes,
volume.
at the health museum, they show you
Let me
5 pounds
think
of muscle,
that,
and they show you 5 pounds of fat, and the 5 pounds of muscle looks like a very lean, like if you peeled a yam. Like a yam, right? Or like some kind of a yucca or something. That's what 5 pounds of muscle is, nice, tight, and lean. And then the 5 pounds of fat takes up more
You ever go
space.
to-
That's why you're bigger when there's 5 pounds of fat versus muscle.
You ever go bowling and you hold up that ball, you pick up like a 12-pound ball, you're like, this is 12 pounds. This could be like
In my
your belly.
stomach.
It could be your belly or something.
Yeah, and it's heavy.
Welcome to pregnancy.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Same
the
concept.
Roula and Ryan Show on KRBE with What's Going Down.
But that's cute. People want to rub that.
You want to touch
I
that?
tell people to rub my belly, they run away. And
Well, you
I
probably get
think
arrested
for
for that
obvious
playground.
reasons.
You get arrested for that playground, Sarah. Don't say that.
They're like, that wasn't his belly.
my belly?
Ew. Stranger danger.
the guy from Nickelodeon.
Harris County has added more residents than any other county in the United States. This is according to the new data from the census. Harris County, the country's third most populous county, we have 4.8 million residents in Harris County. We added nearly 54,000 residents last year. Now, the Houston metro area population increased by 140,000 people, and we are now second in the nation for the influx. Dallas, Texas is actually number one, but our total population in Houston, Texas is now over 7.5 million.
Told you, when I moved
For
here, it
the
was like
surrounding
1.5.
area, is the general metro. That's the
Everything.
surrounding
All
area.
yes.
Like
Houston,
Harris County is what, 1.8, you said?
Harris County is
2 million?
4.8 million.
Yeah, because
Harris
we're the
County
I
alone.
always knew it was over 4.
Harris County is 4.8 million. The total population of Houston is now over 7.5 million.
Because Eric, for years we've heard this for I feel like at least 10 years. Oh, we're about to, get in Chicago's spot there. They're the
pass them.
third largest. We're out to get Chicago.
Chicago
What
keeps
is
losing.
Chicago's number?
I thought it was like
Because if we
8.
keep growing,
I thought
how
it was
have we
8.
not beaten them yet?
So
how are
we're
we
within,
not the third
we're
largest
within
city
half
yet?
a million
The
of
thing is now
Chicago.
Dallas, the last 3 or 4 years is starting, or 5 years is starting to.
Dallas is actually growing more than us. We're second.
But they
to
also
Dallas.
count Fort Worth.
Yeah, that's not
I
fair.
know.
That'd be like us saying Houston and
Austin.
no, like Houston and Brenham. That's about the distance.
But the problem is Fort Worth.
No, but we're talking about the population of Fort
Yeah.
Worth. That's
Maybe
a lot of people
Galveston.
there.
It is. Fort Worth is a big
And
city.
it's more than
But Galveston's
Galveston,
not
right,
that
Kev?
big.
Galveston is small. I was at Galveston and
Galveston's only what, like
Is it 500,000 or is it a
No,
million?
it's not
like
a million.
100,000.
What?
or something.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't
Galveston
think a
is
million
small.
people live on the
I
island of
don't think so,
Galveston.
yeah.
Kev.
No way, dude.
Half a million?
I took a
Where's my
helicopter
Galveston
ride over
board to shout
Galveston
out
and
to
I
me?
saw how small it
If they had
is.
half a million, then they need like 4 Walmarts.
It's
And I
half
think
a
they-
million.
Yeah.
It's
53,219.
That's not half a mil, honey.
53,
No, it's not.
500,000 is half a mil.
My bad. My bad.
It says in 2023.
Tell me you're recording that, Irvin.
Oh my God.
I
God,
looked
the
at-
reaction to that was
I
crazy.
remember out.
53,000?
No, it's
Yeah.
358,925.
This one was in 2021.
This is in
Where's your
2021.
stat?
It says
Where's your
351,
stat,
559.
Kev?
Google.
Oh,
Wow.
Same.
that's legit.
Wow.
My Google is better than your
Well,
Google.
we know one thing. Neither
spell
one of those
Galveston right?
numbers is a half a million.
T-A-L-V-E-S-T-O-N.
True.
That's hilarious.
Well, anyway, okay, let's move on from math.
Oh, my God.
Coming up next, we've got Marty Langton coming in here. He is the president of the Houston Firefighter Association. We have talked to him for many different reasons. Last time they were here, we had the firefighter calendar out to benefit the many charities that they give money to. It's an update to an 8-year-long saga. Finally
ended yesterday,
coming to
I think.
closure. Are we doing closure, Eric?
We'll find out. We talked to him.
I think Sam's right. It is a $500,000 at 53,000.
See how that's right.
Yeah,
Shut
I think she's
up.
right.
You know what I meant.
We'll talk to
I
Marty
was wondering why you
next.
brag about you have $500,000 in the bank.
On the Roula and Ryan Show.
I pretty much do.